you ready, Ryan? Okay. Brother Danny's going to lead us tonight in on victory. So, thanks, Danny.
I'm speaking on how to be victorious. So I would like to start off and ask you guys, what does it mean for you guys? What does victorious mean for you?
Conquer something.
To conquer something.
Winning.
Beating the other person.
Beating. Anybody else?
I'm thinking. Yeah, having victory, winning, overcoming.
What's having victory?
Having victory, overcoming.
There you go.
Synonyms.
You guys would turn to John 16:33. And could I have a volunteer to read that?
I'll read it. Did someone already raise their hand?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Whoever raised their hand.
I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world.
I have overcome the world. You notice the wording there. He said, I have. It's past tense. It means we don't have to do anything. He's done it. I'm not sure what you guys are going through, but whatever it is, he has overcome it. Whether it be finances, loneliness, relationship issues, sin, addictions, sickness, death. And one of my favorite sayings in the Bible is, "O death, where is your sting?" He has overcome the world. But it comes back to us as, if he's overcome the world, why do we need to be victorious? You know, if he's already won the victory, why should we be victorious? Because for me, victory isn't about us winning the victory. It's an attitude. It's saying, it's done. I'm victorious. We still have to fight the battle, but it's being victorious. It's an attitude. So, one of the first things we do when we have this attitude, we need to claim our victory that God has already won for us. So, in Christ, our destination point has already been set because he's won the victory for us. Now, all we need to do is persevere. Daniel, you guys remember Daniel in the Bible and everything he went through. He prayed every day, 3 times a day, for something that was already promised to happen. The victory was already promised, but he prayed 3 times a day for it to happen. And he never even got back there. His people got back there. Daniel persevered. Jacob. We're going to go on Jacob now. So if we could read Genesis 32, 24 through 28. And could I have a volunteer for that one?
Genesis 4.
32, 24, and 28. All right, Ben, whenever.
24 and 28, or 24 through 28?
Through 28.
So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that his hip was wrenched and was wrenched as he wrestled with the man. Then the man said, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." The man asked him, "What is your name?" "Jacob," he answered. Then the man said, Your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with humans and have overcome.
Jacob wouldn't stop until he got the blessing. Jacob persevered. Perseverance to me is persistently moving forward with resistance. Or, as some would say, resistance training. That's why that's popular. Because most amount of strength is built when you have resistance. It's important to know that rough times will come, even though we have our victory. But the rough times are not meant to stay. They're meant to pass and make us stronger. Now, if we could turn to Judges. We'll go to Judges 7, 1 through 22. We can split that one up. It's a long passage.
What was it, Danny,
7, 1 through 22. Probably need a couple volunteers to split that up. JB. Zach, Nathan, Gabe. Split that up in fours. So, JB, get the first 5, 1 through 5.
Oh, I'm just playing.
Gabe, you want to get through 6 through 10? You want to go, Zach, you want to go 7, 6, 10, 11 through 15?
Yeah.
And Nathan, you want to get the rest? Through 22? Go for it.
Early in the morning, Jerubbaal, that is Gideon, and all his men camped at the edge at the spring of Harod. The camp of Midian was north of them in the valley, near the hill of Morah. The Lord said to Gideon, "You have too many men for me to deliver Midian into their hands. In order that Israel may not boast against me, that her own strength has saved her, announce now to the people, anyone who trembles with fear may turn back and leave Mount Gilead." So 22,000 men left, while 10,000 remained. But the Lord said to Gideon, "There are still too many men. Take them down to the water, and I will sift them for you there. If I say this one shall go with you, he shall go. But if I say this one shall not go with you, he shall not go." So Gideon took the men down to the water. There the Lord told him, "Separate those who lap the water with their tongues, like a dog, from those who kneel down to drink."
And the number of them that laughed, putting their hand to their mouth, were 300 men. But all the rest of the people bowed down upon their knees to drink the water. And the Lord said unto Gideon, "By the 300 men that laughed will I save you, and deliver the Midianites into thine hand. And let all other people go every man unto his place." So the people took victuals in their hand and their trumpets, and he sent all the rest of Israel every man unto his tent, and retained those 300 men. And the host of Midian was beneath him in the valley. And it came to pass the same night, the Lord said unto him, "Arise, get thee down unto the host, for I have delivered it into thine hand. But if thou fear to go down, go thou with Phurah thy servant down to the host, and thou shalt hear."
And listen to what they are saying. Afterward you will be encouraged to attack the camp, for he and Sure.
And when did it go all the way back down?
Their servant went down to the outpost of the camp. The Medicine, the Amalekites, and all the other people had settled in the valley. They have locusts. Their camels could no more be counted than their fin on their feet. For Gideon was just a men was carrying a blind elf girl. I had a dream he was saying a round loaf of a body blood came tumbling into the
Midianite.
Midianite camp. They struck the tent with such force that the tent overturned and collapsed. His family plundered. This can be nothing else than the ford of Gideon, son of Joel, the Israelite. God has given the Midianite and the whole camp into everything when Gideon heard the dream and interpretation. He bowed down and worshipped. He returned to the camp of Israel and called out, "Get up, the Lord has given the Midianite camp into your hands."
Dividing the 300 men into 3 companies, he placed trumpets and empty